August 1942. Eastern Front, Soviet Union, German panzer divisions are advancing, driving deep into Soviet territory. T-34 tanks oppose them. Soviet armor, effective, deadly, superior to most German tanks. The Panzer III and Panzer IV struggle against them. Frontal armor too thick, guns too weak. German tankers need better equipment, better protection, better firepower. Then something new arrives. A massive tank, 60 tons, enormous. The Panzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger Piers, the heaviest tank in the world. 8.8 centimeter gun. The famous 88, capable of destroying any Allied tank at extreme range. Armor 100 millimeters thick. Frontal armor nearly impenetrable, sloped, designed to deflect shells. The first Tigers enter combat. September 1942, near Leningrad. Immediate impact. Soviet tanks approach. Open fire. Shells bounce off. Do nothing. The Tigers return fire. One shot, one kill. T-34s explode. Burn. The Soviet tankers are terrified. Their best tanks are helpless, useless. The Tigers are invincible for the next 3 years. Until war's end. The Tiger tank dominates, psychologically if not numerically. Allied tankers fear it, dread encountering it. One Tiger can stop entire columns, hold positions against overwhelming numbers. The kill ratios are staggering. One Tiger destroying 5, 10, 15 enemy tanks before being knocked out. But the Tiger has problems. Mechanical issues. Complexity. Cost. Germany produces only 1,500 Tigers total, compared to 50,000 Soviet T-34s, 75,000 American Shermans. The Tiger is outnumbered 50 to 1, 100 to 1. Superior quality cannot overcome such numbers, cannot be everywhere, cannot stop everything. Yet the Tiger's legend grows. Stories spread. Allied propaganda warns about them. Training films teach how to fight them. Tankers report Tigers when facing other German tanks. Tiger panic. Seeing Tigers that aren't there. The psychological impact exceeds the tactical reality. This is the story of the Tiger tank, Germany's most feared war machine. The tank that defined armored warfare. That terrified enemies. That became legendary. That proved quality alone cannot win wars. That showed the limits of engineering excellence when facing industrial might. This is the Tiger's story. From conception to combat, from dominance to defeat, from legend to reality, the Tiger's origins trace to 1937. German military planners recognize future wars will require heavy tanks, breakthrough tanks, capable of penetrating fortifications, engaging enemy armor at range, surviving hits. Not light tanks, not medium tanks, something heavier, more powerful, more survivable. Design work begins. Henschel Company leads development. Porsche Company creates competing design. Both prototypes ordered, both tested. Competition between them. Ferdinand Porsche is favored, friend of Hitler. His design is expected to win, but it doesn't. Porsche design has problems. Gasoline-electric drive. Innovative but unreliable, complex, difficult to maintain. The Henschel design is conventional, proven systems, mechanical transmission, simpler, more reliable. The military chooses Henschel. Production begins. The main gun is chosen carefully. The 88mm Flak 36, originally anti-aircraft gun, proven effective against ground targets. High velocity, excellent penetration, accurate at long range. Perfect for tank destroyer role. Modified for tank installation. Becomes KWK-36. Tank version of famous 88. The armor is revolutionary. Not just thick, but sloped, angled, increasing effective thickness. Shells hit at angles, deflect, don't penetrate, even when armor thickness alone might not be enough. The slope multiplies protection. Front armor effectively 150 millimeters. Nearly invulnerable to most Allied guns. But this protection comes with cost. Weight. The Tiger weighs 57 tons. Enormous for 1942. Most tanks are 30 tons. 40 at most. The weight creates problems. Engines strain. Transmissions break. Bridges cannot support it. Roads collapse under it. Mud traps it. The weight is curse as much as blessing. The engine is Maybach HL 230. V12 700 horsepower. Powerful but not powerful enough. The Tiger is underpowered. Heavy, slow. Maximum speed 38 kilometers per hour on roads. 20 in rough terrain. Cannot maneuver quickly. Cannot escape bad situations. Must fight, must win. Cannot run. First combat deployment is rushed. Hitler demands Tigers for Fall Blau. Summer Offensive 1942. The tanks aren't ready. Crews aren't trained. Logistics aren't prepared. But Hitler insists. 4 Tigers are sent. Near Leningrad. September 1942. Swampy terrain. Narrow roads. Worst possible conditions for heavy tanks. The Tigers attack. Immediately bogged down. Mud, swamps. The weight works against them. They cannot maneuver. Soviet forces counterattack. Not with tanks. With anti-tank guns, artillery, infantry with explosives. The Tigers are immobile, sitting ducks. 1 is destroyed. 1 abandoned. 1 captured intact. Disaster. Soviet engineers examine captured Tiger, study it. Measure armor, test gun. Analyze design. They're impressed, worried. This tank is superior to anything Soviets have. T-34 cannot match it. KV-1 cannot match it. New designs are needed. Better guns. More armor. The Tiger forces Soviet tank development, drives innovation, competition. But the first battle taught Germans lessons. Don't deploy Tigers in swamps. Don't use them in terrain they cannot maneuver. Don't waste them on unsuitable missions. Wait for proper conditions. Open terrain. Defensive positions. Where their advantages matter. Where their limitations don't cripple them. The doctrine changes. Tigers become breakthrough weapons, spearheads, concentrated, used decisively. Not spread thin. Not wasted. Elite units form. Heavy tank battalions, independent, attached to armies as needed. Sent where fighting is hardest. Where breakthroughs are needed. Where enemy armor is strongest. Training improves. Tiger crews are selected carefully. Experienced tankers, veterans, the best. Training is extensive, months, learning the tank. Its capabilities. Its limitations. Gunnery practice endless, the 88 is accurate. Crews learn to use that accuracy. Long-range engagement. First shot kills. Tiger tactics develop. Shoot from distance. Use superior gun. Avoid close combat. Stay at range where armor advantage is greatest. North Africa. February 1943, Tigers arrive in Tunisia. Face British and American forces. The terrain is better. Open desert, perfect for Tigers. The Allied tankers have never seen Tigers before. Don't know what they're facing. The first encounters are shocking. British tanks advance. Sherman tanks. Crusader tanks. They see German tanks open fire. Normal engagement ranges. Shells bounce off. No penetration. The Tigers return fire. 800 meters. 1,000 meters. Ranges where Allied tanks cannot effectively fire. Tiger shells penetrate. Allied tanks explode. Burn crews die. The psychological impact is immediate. Allied tankers report invincible German tanks. Exaggerated reports. Some true, some panic. Intelligence officers struggle to understand. What are these tanks? How thick is the armor? What gun? How to fight them? Information is scarce. Conflicting, alarming training films are produced, showing Tiger weak points, tracks, engine deck, side armor, rear armor. Instructions given. Don't engage frontally, maneuver, flank, attack from sides. Use numbers. Overwhelm them. Multiple tanks engaging one Tiger. Sacrifice acceptable losses to destroy it. The math is brutal but necessary. American tank destroyer doctrine emerges. Fast, lightly armored, powerful guns. Denise, then M18. Then M36 designed specifically to kill Tigers. Avoid frontal engagement, hunt, ambush, shoot and move. The tank destroyers give Americans fighting chance, but Tigers still dominate most encounters in Italy. Tigers defend mountain passes, narrow roads, perfect defensive terrain. Allied forces must advance through them. Tigers positioned, dug in, hulls hidden, only turrets exposed, ranges measured, firing solutions calculated. Allied tanks approach, enter kill zone. Tigers fire, destroy lead tanks, block road, remaining tanks trapped, cannot advance, cannot retreat. Artillery called, infantry attack. Brutal fighting, high casualties. Tigers hold, delay, inflict losses far exceeding their numbers. Eastern Front, 1943. The Tigers' true battlefield, Kursk, Operation Citadel. Germany's last major offensive in the East. Tigers are central, spearheads, breakthrough weapons, concentrated. Supported by infantry, artillery, other tanks. The offensive begins. July 1943. Tigers advance, engaging Soviet armor at long range, destroying T-34s, KV-1s, newer Su-85 and Su-122 tank destroyers. The Tigers kill effectively, efficiently, but Soviet numbers are overwhelming. For every Soviet tank destroyed, 2 more appear, 3 more. The Germans advance slowly, grinding forward, taking losses, not from tanks primarily, from mines, artillery, anti-tank guns, infantry attacks. The Tigers' weaknesses become apparent. Mobility, 60 tons, cannot maneuver quickly, cannot exploit breakthroughs, cannot pursue retreating enemies. When Tigers break through, infantry cannot keep up, supply lines stretch. Tigers run out of fuel, ammunition, stop, wait. Vulnerable Soviet forces counterattack. Surround isolated Tigers. Destroy them through weight of numbers. Artillery, airstrikes, mechanical breakdowns multiply. The Tiger is mechanically complex. Under wartime conditions, maintenance is difficult. Parts are scarce. Engines overheat. Transmissions fail. Final drives break. Tracks throw. For every Tiger lost in combat, 2 break down, must be recovered, repaired, or destroyed to prevent capture. The maintenance burden is enormous, yet individual Tiger crews achieve incredible results. Michael Wittmann, SS-Obersturmführer, Tiger Commander, becomes legendary. June 1944, Normandy, Villers-Bocage. Wittmann's Tiger ambushes British column, destroys multiple tanks, armored vehicles, halts entire advance single-handedly. His career total: 138 tanks destroyed, 132 anti-tank guns, or so claimed. Records are incomplete, exact numbers debated, but clearly exceptional. Wittmann becomes Tiger Ace, propaganda hero, symbol of Tiger's power. Other aces emerge. Kurt Knispel, probably highest scoring tank ace, 168 kills. Otto Karius, 150 kills. These men and crews show what Tiger can achieve. Perfect conditions, perfect tactics, perfect execution, but they're exceptional. Most Tiger crews don't achieve such results. Cannot. Lack support. Lack fuel, lack ammunition. Lack luck. Normandy, June 1944. D-Day. Tigers are in France. Not at beaches, inland, held in reserve. When invasion begins, they're ordered forward, move toward coast, gauge Allied forces. But movement is difficult. Allied air superiority. Fighter bombers everywhere, attacking anything moving. Tigers must move at night, hide during day. Camouflage, avoid airstrikes. Progress is slow. Days to move distances that should take hours. When Tigers reach front, impact is immediate. Allied tanks are unprepared. Sherman tanks are outmatched. Tigers 88 destroys Shermans at ranges where Shermans cannot return effective fire. Sherman's 75mm gun cannot penetrate Tiger frontally. Must flank. Must get close. Must take risks. Sherman crews know this, fear it. But they do it anyway. Because they must. Because 5 Shermans can destroy 1 Tiger. If 4 are lost in process, that's acceptable. Brutal math. but necessary British deploy Firefly. Sherman variant, 17-pounder gun, powerful, can penetrate Tiger frontally, at reasonable ranges. The Firefly gives British fighting chance. Germans learn to identify Fireflies. Target them first. Eliminate the threat. Kill the Firefly before it kills the Tiger, cat and mouse. Deadly game. The bocage terrain favors defense, hedgerows, narrow lanes. Limited sight lines. Tigers position in ambush. Wait for Allied tanks. Engage at close range. Where maneuverability matters less. Where first shot decides. Tigers excel. But Allied numbers are overwhelming. For every Tiger, dozens of Allied tanks, hundreds the Tigers kill. But cannot stop advance. Cannot be everywhere. Cannot hold everything. Attrition grinds Tigers down. Not primarily combat losses. Mechanical failures. Fuel shortages. Tigers abandoned. Destroyed by crews. To prevent capture, each Tiger lost is irreplaceable. Production cannot match losses. New Tigers barely replace destroyed ones. The force shrinks, diminishes, becomes token, symbol. No longer force capable of decisive impact. Fall 1944. Germany retreating. On all fronts, Tigers retreat with armies, fighting rear guard, delaying, inflicting casualties. Buying time, but always retreating, withdrawing, falling back. The Tiger's design shows limitations. It's excellent defensive tank, excellent in prepared positions. But warfare is mobile now, fluid. Tigers cannot keep up, cannot maneuver, cannot reposition quickly. Fuel becomes critical problem. Germany's oil supplies are targeted, bombed, captured. Synthetic fuel production is insufficient. Tigers are fuel-hungry, consume enormous amounts. Range is limited. 200 kilometers maximum, often less. Tigers run out of fuel, stop, abandoned, destroyed. More Tigers lost to fuel shortage than combat. Winter 1944-1945. Ardennes offensive. Battle of the Bulge, Germany's last offensive in West. Tigers are involved. Spearheads, Königstiger. Tiger II, the successor, heavier, better armed, more powerful, but also more problems. 70 tons, even less mobile, even more fuel-hungry, even more mechanically unreliable. The offensive fails, partially because Tigers cannot maintain momentum. Fuel runs out, narrow roads, traffic jams. Tigers block roads when they break down. Tire columns stopped, waiting, vulnerable. Allied air power returns. Weather clears. Fighter bombers attack, destroy, Tigers abandoned, captured. The offensive collapses. Tigers couldn't save it, couldn't break through, couldn't change outcome at final months. 1945. Tigers defend Germany, Berlin, the Oder. Desperate battles. Hopeless battles. Tigers fight from prepared positions. Ambush Soviet columns. Destroy dozens of tanks. But Soviet numbers are infinite, overwhelming, unstoppable. For every Soviet tank destroyed, 10 more advance, 20 more. The Tigers run out of ammunition, run out of fuel. Crews abandon them, destroy them, walk away. The end production statistics tell the story. Germany produced approximately 1,500 Tigers. Total, all variants. From 1942 to 1944. Compared to Soviet Union. 58,000 T-34s United States. 49,000 Shermans Britain. 25,000 various tanks. The disparity is staggering. Germany was outnumbered 50 to 1. 100 to 1. No amount of quality bridges such gap. The cost tells another story. One Tiger cost roughly 800,000 Reichsmarks. Production time, 300,000 man-hours. Resources enough for multiple medium tanks. Logical question arises. Is one Tiger worth 4 Panzer IVs? Or 5 or 6? From combat perspective, maybe. One Tiger kills more than 4 Panzer IVs would. But from strategic perspective, no. Better to have numbers. Presence, flexibility, mobile reserve. The Tiger ties resources to single expensive platform. Lose it. Massive resource loss. Maintenance burden is crushing. Each Tiger requires extensive support, specialized tools, trained mechanics, rare parts, recovery vehicles heavy enough to tow 60 tons. The logistics are nightmarish. In combat zone, under fire, under pressure, maintaining Tigers becomes impossible. They break, stay broken, become useless metal, resource drain, liability. Yet combat effectiveness is undeniable. When properly deployed, when maintained, when supplied, the Tiger dominates. Kill ratios prove it. Estimated 5-to-1. Conservative estimates. Some battles, much higher. 10-to-1. 15-to-1. Individual aces, even higher. The Tiger killed far more than it lost. But not enough. Never enough. Could not overcome numbers. Could not be everywhere. Could not win war alone. Allied tankers describe encounters with Tigers. Universal theme, fear. The Tiger's reputation preceded it. Stories spread. Exaggerated sometimes, but based on truth. The Tiger could kill from ranges Allied tanks could not respond. Could shrug off hits that would destroy Allied tanks. Could hold positions against overwhelming numbers. The psychological impact exceeded tactical reality. Tiger panic. Seeing Tigers everywhere. Reporting Tigers when facing Panzer IVs. Panthers, even older tanks. The mind creates fears, magnifies threats. British tanker describes engagement. Sherman Firefly commander. Seeing Tiger at range. Heart pounding. Hands shaking. Knowing single hit means death. But also knowing Firefly can penetrate. If shot is good. If range is right. If Tiger doesn't fire first. The engagement, quick, terrifying. Firefly fires, hit, penetration, Tiger burns. Crew bails, relief, survival, but also knowledge. Next encounter might be different. Might be the end. American tanker describes different approach. Sherman commander. 5 tanks. Attacking 1 Tiger, coordinated maneuvering, drawing fire. Creating opportunities. 1 Sherman destroyed. 2 damaged. But Tiger is flanked. 3 shot, penetration, kill, victory, but costly victory. 3 tanks damaged or lost to kill 1 Tiger. The math works strategically. But individually, personally, the cost is terrible. Soviet tanker describes mass assault. Dozens of T-34s, attacking Tigers in defensive position. Orders are simple, advance, close range. Accept losses. Overwhelm them. First wave destroyed. Second wave damaged. Third wave reaches Tigers. Side shots. Rear shots. Tigers burn. But 20 T-34s lost. Maybe more. The Soviet approach. Accept casualties. Use numbers. Inevitable victory through attrition. The human cost is staggering, but strategically sound. Post-war analysis examines Tiger. Strengths, weaknesses, lessons learned. The Tiger influenced tank design for decades. Heavy armor, powerful guns. These became standard, but also mobility. Reliability, these became equally important. The Tiger showed limits of complexity. Over-engineering, diminishing returns. American tank development continues. Pershing, then Patton series. Heavy armor, powerful guns. But also reliable, mobile, producible in numbers. Learning from Tiger, taking good aspects. Avoiding mistakes. Balance between protection, firepower, mobility, not just one dimension. Soviet development follows similar path. T-44, then T-54, sloped armor. Powerful guns. Mobile, reliable, simple, producible. The T-54 becomes most produced tank in history. Quality through quantity. Reverse of German approach. Not one expensive tank. Many cheap tanks. Overwhelming numbers, reliable, maintainable, sustainable. The Tiger becomes museum piece symbol, studying it, learning from it. Few survive. 8 remaining worldwide preserved. Operational Tiger at Bovington Tank Museum, England, runs occasionally. Demonstrates, shows what Tiger was: massive, powerful, imposing, but also slow. Limited range, thirsty, mechanical. The reality-matching legend, partially. The Tiger was formidable, but not invincible, not war winner, not solution to Germany's problems. The Tiger's legacy is complex militarily. It proved heavy tanks could dominate tactically, but also showed limitations strategically, could not overcome numerical superiority, could not be everywhere, could not win wars alone. Quality alone is insufficient. Numbers matter, production matters, sustainability matters, psychologically. The Tiger succeeded completely. Terrified enemies, created legends, influenced thinking for decades. Allied tankers feared Tigers, respected them, studied them, prepared for them. Tiger panic became real phenomenon, affecting tactics, affecting morale, affecting outcomes. The psychological weapon exceeded the physical weapon, technologically. The Tiger advanced armored warfare showed what was possible. Heavy armor, powerful guns, long-range accuracy. These became standards, but also showed what wasn't possible. Cannot build superweapons without industry to support them. Cannot maintain complex systems without resources. Cannot deploy heavy tanks without logistics. Technology alone is insufficient. Must be sustainable, supportable, practical. The Tiger tank represents apex of German armored design, peak of quality over quantity philosophy, best individual tank of early World War II, but also represents failure of that philosophy. Quality cannot overcome numbers. Excellence cannot substitute for sustainability. The Tiger won battles, but lost the war, because 1,500 Tigers cannot defeat 100,000 Allied tanks. Simple math, brutal math, true math. This has been the story of the Tiger tank, Germany's most feared war machine, from conception through combat to defeat. The tank that dominated battles but lost the war. The tank that terrified enemies but couldn't stop them. The tank that proved quality alone cannot win wars. The Tiger was a remarkable machine. Advanced, powerful, deadly, in proper conditions, with proper support. Against proper targets, it excelled, dominated, won. But such conditions were rare. Support was lacking. Targets were numerous. The Tiger's advantages became liabilities. Weight slowed it. Complexity broke it. Cost limited it. Numbers overwhelmed it. The men who crewed Tigers were brave, skilled, professional. They achieved incredible results. Against overwhelming odds. Against superior numbers. They fought, killed, survived when possible, died when necessary. They deserve honor, respect, recognition. They did their duty. Fought their war. The Tiger was their weapon. They used it well. But weapons alone don't win wars. Cannot win wars. Never could. Never will. The Tiger changed armored warfare. Influenced design. Shaped thinking. Created legends. But also taught lessons. About limitations. About sustainability. About the reality that quality cannot overcome quantity when disparity is vast. That individual excellence cannot substitute for industrial might. The tactical victories mean nothing without strategic resources. Remember the Tiger. Study it. Learn from it. But understand it. In context. Reality, not myth, not legend, but truth. The Tiger was formidable, but not invincible. Was deadly, but not war-winning. Was legendary, but not sufficient. That's the truth. That's the lesson. That's the legacy. The Tiger tank. Germany's most feared war machine. The tank that won battles but lost the war. The weapon that proved quality alone is not enough. Never was. Never will be.